Why we've both been eating garbage.
There's nobody around to tell me not to eat junk food.
There's nobody around to eat my junk food before I can.
Now that's the best sounding elevator music I ever heard.
Why the hell am I back so soon? Well, it's because a certain someone forgot to sign his papers for government funding for college. Yes, it's a thing, and it's for special people only. I'll be unleashing some sporadic reviews here and there, all the while I await the summer when we're supposed to get Season 3. To give us a sample, we're going to look at Mad, a show created by the same guys as Kablam, hence the animation variety shown here. And in case you're wondering, yes, the new threads will be up when my scanner is fixed. That's right, the scanner is busted, so no new threads for a while. In other words, we're chalking this up to another reason for a Patreon account. Alright, boss. We're queuing up the episode right now. Ladies and gentlemen of the mob, time to riot loose with a Fandom Arson as we go channel surfing on Mad TV. Belts up, gang. We're about to land. Uh-oh. What have the Mythbuster boys been up to this time?
We tested the myth, is time travel possible?
Well, it turns out it is.
And now we're stuck in ancient Greece.
That's right, they're stuck in ancient Greece. And they bought their crack team of special effects experts along for the ride. Gods help us all.
The first myth says that when Zeus loses his power, the Titans will be released from captivity.
So a scientist explains to Zeus all of the science that goes in the weather.
Surely I've got I guess you're right.
Well, Zeus is gone and there are no Titans. So I guess this myth is confirmed.
Poor soul.
Perseus tries to fly off on his Pegasus, but then the Mythbusters explain that away real fast.
3, 2, hey, wait! 1.
Blatantly obvious Megward the Wizard.
Okay, I guess horses can't fly, but clearly they do react well under pressure. And they're jerks.
Police dramas are interchangeable, as evidenced by this sketch's proverbial big-lipped elephant Chuck Norris.
Are we the cast of Cold Case or NCIS?
Sounds like a perfect case for the closer.
Ooh, you know who I like? Those guys from Psych.
Is that the one with Joe Montana? I bet those guys in the Glades never interviewed a skeleton.
Then I guess I'll just call Franklin and Bash.
They're lawyers, not investigators. Okay, wait. Now I'm confused again. What show is this?
They sound like the perfect guys to drop into Minecraft. By the way, shout out to younger sister Autumn. I really hope you get into Disney Infinity soon. Maybe get over that superiority complex.
Oh no! I forgot! I die in the sun!
Wordplay! Yeah!
Which brings me to my next subject.
TMNTMZ.
The patron saint of selling out meets the patron saint of yellow journalism. Need I say more? Toy Story 3 is one of the greatest modern classics of all time. So naturally, Mad decided to infuse it with the Bourne identity. Buzz is left for dead in the bathtub. Hold it! Although it disregards the canon, it is acceptable because it's meant for parody. More specifically, it's supposed to parody the Bourne identity.
Can you tell me who I am? All I have on me is the serial number.
It says you're Buzz Lightyear of Star Command?
Apparently it takes place in the toy box from Disney Infinity. A good 2.5 years before the announcement of Disney Infinity.
This is the kind of crap you see in bad Saturday morning cartoons.
They even reference Tim Allen's other roles, like Scott Calvin and Dave Douglas. And yes, I actually remember the name of Dave Douglas from the Shaggy Dog remake. On a related note, did you know Tim Allen's character in Jungle to Jungle was named Michael Cromwell? And then we get our obligatory reference to Spanish Buzz.
I do speak Spanish. Why can I hablo español? I can has Spanish.
Also, we get the worst design for Jessie ever. That alone makes you an animated atrocity. At least they have time to reference Inception.
Pixar movies are sad in the middle, and sometimes in the beginning, but never at the end.
I hate China, with all its know-it-all cookies and overly tall walls. This place stinks.
Oh look, an entry in Will Smith's never-ending quest to make his son a star. As produced by...
Viacom Incorporated!
Kailan. That's Chinese. For broccoli.
I'm Dre. That's American for son of Will Smith.
Nepotism! And then Poe Pimpson to state the obvious.
I'm a panda. I'll always be cute. You've got 3, maybe 4 years of cuteness left in you.
And Shyamalan foolishly pissed away those years when making After Earth.
Hey.
Enough! We will say fighting for tournament.
Yes, it's a parody of that Karate Kid remake, as evidenced by Jaden Smith. And oh look, a Dora reference. Dora being the worst thing to come out of Nick Jr.
Ow, what are you doing? Pick up. Throw it down. Pick up. Throw it down. Pick it up. Throw it down. Pick it up. Throw it down. What's that? Ow!
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
You need to sense your opponent. What are these? Ow! Ow! Ooh! 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 Ow! Ooh, Kick Batowski's on.
Correction, Jackie. Kick Batowski was on. Fucking Raven.
You must feel the force flowing through you. Only then can you defeat Vader.
Star Wars? Really?
Sorry, our training montage look alike.
Looking to be sued you are, hmm? As are you.
We're not even training you, snot-colored goblin.
Enough! We will say fighting for tournament.
Wait a minute. What kind of tournament are we training for?
The tournament finally arrives and, wouldn't you know it, the obvious outcome is obvious.
And the winner is...
Wait just a second! Who did this to my backpack? Gracias! That's Chinese! For somebody help me!
Don't worry, Jaden. If the gods of entertainment are kind on Kingdom Hearts 3, then Distin will get zaned. Aren't you all proud of J.J. Abrams? He's gone from producing a top-notch film tribute to his childhood, which is being parodied by Mad, as y'all can plainly see, and look where he is now, directing Star Wars Episode 7 to bridge together the now Disney-owned Star Wars fandom and the Viacom-owned, optimism-deprived Viacom Trekkies. I'm so proud of you. You escaped their clutches. The sketch starts with J.J. Abrams filming Super 8, when all of a sudden, a runaway train to Unemploymentville pimps in to deliver Rubik's Cubes?
It's better. It's... Super 80s!
Naturally, Seth Green is behind this 80s invasion, as the Super Smash Brothers kidnap J.J. Abrams, alongside Lion-O, leader of the Thundercats. And, the Snorks. Oh, good God, I'm old. So the kids go to fight off the 80s before they bust out Steve Urkel and Alf. Personally, if I were the leader, I'd wait till the Urkman pimps in. That way we'd have some jerk with a camera fight him off. Back in the city, He-Man and Pac-Man wreak havoc on the city and wait. What the heck was that? Ponies? Like I am right now? Cool beans! Matt made tons of skits revolving around them. I could even make an entire episode out of it. Hell, I'd make it a crossover. Which I will. After bumping into Madonna and Weird Al Yankovic, The kids reunite with J.J. Abrams as the 80s returns to its intended owner. Who the hell is it, you may ask? You're just gonna have to wait and see.
Snot! Snot Pilgrim!
What?
Is it possible to make an animated series out of Scott Pilgrim? Well, you gotta reel in Michael Cera if you wanna pull the trigger. The plot to this Mad Bill parody I can actually see as a Scott Pilgrim show. Although Scott should still be paired up with Ramona while Snow White gets Smith and Jones'd over to Neil.
I'm Neil.
You should have seen her before the makeover. Much better, huh?
How'd you get in this picture?
Oh, I move around a lot.
You're an awesome boyfriend, Snot.
Hey, it's just great to date a girl without 7 evil exes.
And in comes the 7 dwarfs. Since Neil has no fighting skills,
I'm Neil.
it's naturally up to Scott Pilgrim to fight the poor loser's own battles. Initially doing rather poorly, but eventually outwits and outbeats every dwarf in high-pitched combat. And since this is a cartoon, aimed probably at small-type children's, we are going to have to use the Smash Brothers gameplay style to ensure none of the baddies die and blah blah blah. In other words, once you enter the splash zone, we get the ever-satisfactory KO, complete with coinage, while the baddie sticks around the show to fight another day. Manifest Destiny. Oh look, a Fantasia reference. I wish Disney owned that Fantasia. When the time comes to fight Dopey, Scott notices the similarities between him and Dopey, including a scraggly hair wig. Scott gains a cap to match Dopey's, just in time to repeat the movie's climax, all the way down to the death of the evil queen. One glimpse at her funeral later, we see Snow happily reunited with her true love, the fair Prince of Raisinbran. And as the prince and princess walk toward their happily ever after, Neil learns a valuable lesson.
I'm Neil.
Woo! That was a long episode. And why wouldn't it be? This movie parody mashup factory also happened to have the same crew as Kablam, which should explain a lot of the humor. To say I recommend it is an understatement. I didn't even review my complete collection. You know, I might even do another episode on this. Stay tuned to Nego Taxi to see if I go through this plan. And until then, in space, we're watching you fap.
In the heart of Transylvania, in the Vampire Hall of Fame, yeah, there's not a vampire any other. He won't bite beast the man, cause he's a vegetarian again, and things never run flat. If you're looking for some fun, you can always count upon the one they call
Dracula. Hey, Count Dracula.